There he goes again. I got to learn. That is gross. I got one saved. It's covered in slime. Well, good snowy morning to you all. Yeah, it came down pretty good. It was just flurrying when I put the tractor away like 2 days ago, and it came down hard and heavy. We got about 8 inches of snow, tons of wind. We had some drifts that were a good 2.5, 3 feet. A lot of snow. But I woke up yesterday morning, plowed everything, got the driveway and everything taken care of. And then honestly, yesterday afternoon, it was all about the kids. We had some fun. We had the old recliner on top of the sleds, pulling it around with the side-by-side. It's had a good old fun time. But this morning now is back to reality. We're gonna scoop out some of the snow, take care of our animals, see what they all need, keep moving forward. Looks like some of our ice is frozen up a bit. But before I tackle anything, I kind of want to see something. Last time we had any significant amount of snow that actually piled up along all of my my fences, the fence charge was being ran from a solar paneled charger. And since then, I now have it plugged in here. And at that time, we lost all power. I don't even remember what it was reading. It was like 1,000 volts or 2,000 volts only, when normally I get 7,000 or 8,000. But I want to test this now just to see, just for my own knowledge, I guess. See what kind of power we're still pulling. So the only spot of the fence I cleared out yesterday was right here where the gate was at, just so that way we could get in and out with the kids and stuff. But I want to see, so this would be the end of the fence. So the fence charger runs and starts there, goes around this entire 168 feet of fencing, and then basically ends right here. So we're gonna see here quick if I can even get this in the frozen ground. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm seeing, oh wow, 7,000 volts. We're still getting 7,000 volts. That is awesome. Better than expected. I do want to check the chicken fence too, because that's a little longer of a run. So the fence is attached to the charger kind of midway point, so it's gonna be feeding kind of both directions, I guess. So this is as good a spot as any. Get down to the dirt here. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Still hitting 6,000 volts. So we're doing pretty darn good. I mean, my initial thought today was going to be I was going to have to come out here with a shovel and scrape all this snow away from all the perimeter of the fence. But I don't know if I'm going to have to, actually. I mean, it might be best that I do scrape the fence, but I don't think I need to. And it's supposed to actually warm up in like the next 3 days, well above freezing. So this is all gonna melt fairly quick anyway. And I do feel I have a couple things going for me. One, and I'm no expert at this fencing stuff, but just from what I've seen is last snowfall, that was on solar panel, and we had a lot of snow, a lot of ice. It was covering the solar panel. We had a lot of clouds. It wasn't giving it a full charge, and eventually it died. That's why I had to change it up. I had to get rid of the solar panel. I had to bury that line, get some power out here. So right now we have basically full power running nonstop. Two, last time we actually had a lot more snow. So the snow accumulation crept up on the fence and covered probably 3 or 4 of the horizontal lines that actually feed the charge, because the bottom line does not feed a charge. The bottom line is meant to sit on the ground, and there is nothing there, so that way you don't ground out your fence. Now we only have, I mean, there's some accumulation, but we only are covering like 1 or 2 of the actual fence lines that are pushing power through. So that might be helping too. Ooh, almost forgot to turn the fence off. You guys ready to come out and play? There you go. There you go. Yeah, buddy. Oh, you guys are warm. You guys are warm. That sun soaks into their black fur. Feels so good. Hey, chicken. Hey, chicken. I stocked them up. This is actually the same hay from before the winter storm. That's it'll last them if you smash it in there. It'll last a few good days. Kind of to prepare for the cold weather. I just didn't know what to expect. And they've been mowing down on this mineral pretty good. We've got to top it off one time. But now it's got some straw. I got a little snow blown into it. I might just, not sure. I'm not sure if because it got wet, if it's any good. I might just dump it. Get some new stuff in there. New and fresh. Of course you guys are waiting over here because you know what's in this box. But, oh God. So close. All right. Just mineral, guys. Just mineral. You guys are excited. Holy cow. There you go. There you go. Have at it. I honestly think that chicken is no longer living with the chickens, but is actually living with the goats. Pretty sure it stays inside the little shack with them to stay warm. No. I guess I can get their grain now. Stay down, buddy. And it comes out and eats on the feed that they drop. Jeez, man, he just dove right in there. Look out, buddy. Look out. And that is why the kids have named this chicken Goat. Hey, Goat. I do like to scrape off all their little toys, though. Just that way they still want to jump, get that exercise. I think the kids cleared out that one yesterday. They came out here. They fed the goats. They even broke up the water. I was kind of impressed. They just did it. It's always nice to see. We'll just clear a little bit more of this out of here. Not gonna be perfect, but there we go. I've pretty much given up on this heater for this year, but being that this is probably the last really cold spell we're gonna have, I'll just deal with breaking it up. Ooh. Oh, it's not terribly thick. I do appreciate some comments that have been coming through. I think I posted a reel just with me breaking this ice up and stuff. And obviously there's always gonna be those few comments that are like just all dumb as can be. But there are those that were helpful. And next winter, I definitely plan on trying to put some of their advice into play. So thank you for the actual information and positive feedback. get a few of these bigger chunks out of here quick. There we go. See, there's Goat the chicken right there, eating right inside the bin with them. But there's hay is good. We're gonna go ahead and just shut them down for this morning. Maybe this afternoon we'll let them run a little bit more. And now we can check on our chickens. Chickens, I definitely want to do a little bit more scooping. I want them to venture, be able to walk around a little bit more. I was quite surprised though, chickens were already out this morning doing their thing. It's always kind of a pleasant sight to see them getting out. I think they're adapting well to their kind of newish environment. Honestly, it was quite funny. I think yesterday I came out with a bag of their treats, even though it was really cold and this was all still covered. They all came running out here. It was so funny. They wanted that so bad. They were willing to risk it all for these treats we got. But for the most part, a lot of them are still huddled up in here. Hey girls, they definitely love these new roosting bars. Ooh, there's 2 eggs back there. Oh, and a third right there. Oh, and 2 more here. But they already look cracked. But before I pull those eggs, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out a little section for them here. That way, if I spook any out, at least they have someplace to run while I go grab them eggs. All right, where was that? We got 2 over here. That one's cracked and split good. This one actually is still good. And that back corner here. All right, chickens. Look out, coming through. Oh, there's one right there. That's actually, ooh, it's still warm. That's a fresh one. All right. The only bad thing about these new roosting bars for me is when they do have eggs inside here, we have to literally climb over them. Oh, look out, chicks. Hey, I want those eggs. I want those eggs. Come back here. Give me those eggs. Oh yeah, one popped open. No. Oh, see, he's going after it. There we go. And the warm one. Yeah, this one's still warm. They must have cracked the top, was eating the insides out. But that one's good and this one's good. So we got 3 good eggs, 2 not so good eggs. Now we will move this whole coop forward a little bit. All right, go for a ride. Oh, wasn't even frozen. There we go. That's all we needed. And we'll put our roosting bar down so that way they can get up there. Hopefully lay some eggs in this sometime. That would be nice. All right. Get our good eggs in here. one frozen, and our exploded one. Just like that, our chicken chores are now done for the morning. Anyway. Oh, I heard it pop. I just cracked a freaking egg. Dang it. 2 eggs. There he goes again. I got to learn. That is gross. I got one saved. It's covered in slime. Dang it. Gosh darn. Okay. Now we are down to now 1 good egg. It's definitely not the first time I've done that. All right, fence back on. Goats look good. And I think we're officially done for the morning with the animals anyway. I honestly thought I was gonna come out here and have to scoop a ton of snow, but I don't wanna be lazy about it, but if I don't need to, I'm not gonna move a bunch of snow, and I feel like I don't need to. It feels like we're pulling quite a few volts through our fences. I'm gonna let it ride. Wish me luck. Calling her good. See you next time. Later.